Hello everybody, it's your boy N here. I'm coming at you guys with another YouTube video. So let's have a look at the first Descendant update 1.2.18, otherwise known as the dynamic motion update, with a lot of new things coming. So number one is going to be the new arcade tuning, otherwise known as the Mutant cell. This is an image of what it will look like, but this is going to be obtained, from what we can understand, through Sigma Sector. So it can be unlocked once, and the result is that it will be applied to all loadouts in the Descendant group. So you put one cell per character and then it's done and dusted. It requires 100 fission accelerants. You can get these by defeating bosses in Sigma Sector, normal or hard mode. For example, they're not shared among loadouts, which is kind of interesting. So you put one mutant cell into one character, for example Bunny, and then you have to put 3 individual mutant cells into each of her individual trees. This is how it's going to work. Not like you can put one in and it works on all 3 trees. You have to put individual ones in, which is okay. I don't think that's a bad call. So yeah, they will have their own socket type, so you can't just go throwing like the most busted things into every single one of them, which is going to be kind of good. When you override one, the other cell that you've taken off is going to basically go. You won't be able to get that back, so that's going to be an interesting change as well. Using the extract feature, so you will be able to get it off, and it requires 100 ARC genetic scissors, and these can also be obtained by getting bosses defeated in Sigma Sector hard mode. Extracted cells are sent to inventory and then they can be equipped in other slots, which is quite interesting. When resetting mutant cell slots, or the arcade tuning, the cells will stay where they are when you reset your tree, so that's fine. Spoils box can be acquired, so you can open spoils boxes. That's going to be a new thing. This is all really interesting. Can be obtained from Sigma Sector mission completion rewards, 5% or 2.5 in Sigma. So it's a rare drop that can give you more cells to drop, which is kind of cool. Other than Sigma, it can be obtained in 400% with a low chance. That is interesting. These are some of the mutant cell types. So a C type, when you have max HP, it inflicts neutralization, and neutralization effect is negative 34 damage or attack, and then all attribute attack is also negative 34. Some of these are really interesting, and some of these are definitely Descendant specific. M1 with inflicts max HP defense neutralization. So this one's for defense, negative 50 defense. So you'll definitely be able to use this to, like, for example, like make a boss easier to deal with. This is very interesting, I do admit that. A singular C1, when using a singular skill, grants tuning to self. When using a fusion skill, grants fusion tuning to self. Can be affected multiple times, so 10, 20, yeah, you can get way more duration out of here. Can you get like more skill damage out of some of these? I'm not seeing skill damage yet. Yep, skill damage, and you can get tech, dimension, non-attribute, singular as well, so this is going to be pretty interesting. Skill crit damage above 42%. Wow, there's some very strong trees over here, especially for some builds. Skill power, skill cost as well. This is definitely going to change a lot of the builds. You'll be able to like rework a lot of Descendants with these trees. Honestly, it's gonna be Sigma farming all day. I'm not even mad about that. I do love me a little bit of Sigma Sector, but this is still very interesting. Skill power for enemies afflicted with electrocution. So if you are using any elemental Descendant, for example Bunny, you're definitely going to want to throw an electric one on. This is just me talking off the top of my head. Of course, I've not played the game yet or tested any of this, so this is still very interesting though. Non-attribute trigger rate 50%, duration 10, 3 stacks, non-attribute power non-attribute per stack, so you can give yourself even more non-attribute on top of the mid set. That is insane. Yeah, no, every set, everyone is getting buffed again. Oh no. More fire skill power per stack, more chill power per stack. This is 3 times, so that's like 18% chill skill power or elemental skill power, which is still quite high. Or you can also stack resistances as well. That's quite nice. The text must have just died in the middle of that, which is interesting. Or just director comment. So mutant cells here to design to increase efficiency, battle efficiency of skill dealer descendants. There's still a performance gap to firearm dealers. We plan to bridge this in a careful and gradual manner rather than hastily rushing to eliminate it. Mutant cells are first step in doing so. More diversified game styles. I mean, I don't know about that. Oh, that looks hard. That looks hard. That is a cool Ice Maiden image. Holy, that is a dope image in every aspect. Wow. Ice Maiden, you must be rank 18 or above. By fire attacks. Obstacles that hinder Descendant's movements. Does it say anything? Avoid reflux mode. Okay, so her not immunity, because they don't abyss bosses don't have immunity mechanics, but what would be the equivalent of her abyss boss mechanic or immunity mechanic is the ice globe. That's not gonna matter because she's gonna get one-shotted anyways. Okay, HP and shield has been okay, so 1.9 times 3 to 1.4 times 2 for 2 players, and then 3.23 times for 4 players. Okay, right, that's interesting. The amount of rewards has increased, so you can get up to 800 tickets in one drop and 16 external components in the wow, that is crazy good. Holy. The rewards have been deleted. Nano compound, quantum crystal, ion, precise ion, quantum incubator, Kuiper, gold, and those have been replaced with them inside of the ETA shop. That is very interesting, because now if it's 300,000, if there's not a limit on this, if there's no limit on this, this is going to be crazy. This is going to be like really good to farm, especially if you get 30 in a single run on a quality ETA voucher and it costs like 2 to get 600,000. This surely has to be limited. There's no way. There is no way. Okay, the Ice Maiden back attachment as well, Colossal toy. Alright, so the other ones will be, the Tormentor ones will still be available for us at some point in the season. Okay. To improve the gameplay that ends in under 1 second, we implement the following change. Playtime is extremely short duration battle that prevented strategic gameplays. With this adjustment, we aim to bring out attribute battle strategies with the Ice Maiden. That we have a structure that shortens the clear times as players destroy parts. Right, okay. Shortens clear time as players destroy. Okay, right. I see. That's interesting. Where we heard of your battle efficiency and the HP and shield multipliers are applied to 4 players from 3.2 down to 2 times. Oh no. They've made it weaker in squads. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. We adjusted the reward efficiency to require less attempts, so they made it even less farmable on something they said they didn't want us to farm in the first place. Oh good. No. Okay, recruiting and party. So the social part, we've already seen a lot of this on the Twitter over the last few days. This looks quite good. Languages, so you can have 5 different tags. Yep, those are the tags. Language, fair enough. All regions, so that's pretty cool. No speed limit, that's pretty cool as well. Start requirement on, so you can have it on or off. That's completely fair. Yeah, parties that'll meet your required in the list. Join as party. You can instantly join a party. Quick join as well. Okay, that's pretty cool. Multi-hit chance and multi-hit damage are being added to weapon options. Right, that's interesting. Right, okay. Nice. Multi-hit chance and damage into the cores. Right, into the cores. Not bad. Added additional rankings to the per challenge leaderboard. Okay, you'll need to reconnect to receive the mail sent varying time. Alright, first to 100 in combined solo. Alright, you get a medal for actually being on the leaderboard now in combined solo rankings. Right, okay, that's interesting now then. Solo, each descendant, if you have multiple descendants, you'll receive the reward for the highest ranked descendant. No ranks for 2, 3, or 4 players, so only a solo medal. Interesting. Right, okay. Let's see then. So the inventory and customization, you can see the master rank, you can see their platform, you can see their login zone, their skin, their descendant in use, and the modules, the weapons, the reactor, external components. Yeah, I'm about this. I don't mind it. Core conversion system. So over to Delson, you can choose 3 cores. Only X cores can be converted. That's not bad. Costs 50,000 gold. Not bad again. So this is interesting. Changes in Spec Ops maps. So it's gone from Fortress to Kingston, and the Sterile Land White Knight Gulch for the from White Knight Gulch over to Sterile Land for the blockade mining, which is not bad. Changed some stuff in the shop. Added some new things into the shop. Okay, they've still got the Catalyst bundle. That's interesting. Misty Moon, Crescent Moon, Misty Escape, Crescent Moon. So those are 2 new cosmetics. A Martial Arts Greeting, and the Gilded Death Blossom, or the Money Death Blossom as I like to call it. Albion Special Dispatch. So this is a new weekly event, 28-day login. You can get catalysts out of here. That's still pretty cool. They've improved grappling hook to penetrate other players without colliding. So they've got rid of grapple collision. Wow. Okay, nice. That's pretty cool. Change drop rates to 100% for in their main content completion. So it'll be a lot easier to farm red modules out now. After defeating Devira, Pyro, Bride, or Swampwalker, it spawns in reconstructed at the location, right? Okay, so it'll spawn in faster. Made Void Vessel in normal mode a little bit easier. I see that. 4 types of Shell Crusher inside of Void Vessel. Okay. Okay then. They buffed the rewards in Void Vessel as well. Oh wow, they've changed the drops in Void Vessel as well. That's interesting. Increased the rewards for Sigma Sector. Oh good god. Oh good god. No, Sigma Sector was already OP as hell for drops. Don't make it more. Added 1,500 quantum crystals. Added 6,000 nano compounds. We're finished, bro. 6,000 quantum crystals. Yeah, just farm Sigma, guys. Up to 10 to 20,000 nano. Oh, good god. Right, they've increased the amount of XP and reward equipments on all of the normal mode. Wait, no, this has increased equipment from everywhere. Oh, okay, crap. Alright, this is only a normal mod though, so don't worry about it too much. Void Abyss metal fragments can be completed from 40 up to 150. Ah! They're adding so much rewards in. Oh my god. Okay, you can get more quantum incubators in Spec Ops now. We've added a firearm. Serena's max HP cap is 39,000 and additional damage is 312%. Okay. 312%. Not bad. We'll see though. Oh, they've added in another medal. On a Descendant that has had a catalyst 8 times. 10 Descendants that have been catalyst 8 times. And a Legacy of Rarely medal. That's a cool new medal. Collection. Okay, they've adjusted the records medal. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Right, okay, okay. They're really cooking now. Changed the arcade tuning shortcut. They've improved the shop UI, fixed text, fixed buttons on some platforms, added a list of opening sites for material patterns. Okay, that's pretty cool. There's definitely a lot of quality of life stuff. Add a preset short button. You can now, Descendants can use it in track key whilst moving. Increased the max amount of ETA vouchers from 600 to 1500. Wow, this is really, really good stuff. Fixed the HP modifier. Okay, right, they fixed some bosses not spawning in. Descendants. Valby's supply moisture. The issue by her passive would not work. Okay, I didn't know about this. Yeah, it just looks like a ton of bug fixes now. That is pretty cool. Corrected some errors in the unique abilities in some weapons. I couldn't. Alright, it tells you what weapons. I'm blind. They fixed the Python, the Fallen Harp, Excava, Executioner, and Relic. Okay. Sigma Proof as well, Hammer and Anvil. So they've corrected all of these. Solo record notification. Yep, that's fair enough. right, that's all from the update. This is a very, very crazy update in my opinion. This is gonna make the farm significantly more easier. What do you guys think in the comment section? Let me know. But that's basically in this video. I hope you've enjoyed. Smash that like button and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.